Hi guys, how are you feeling today? I'm very much excited because today we are going to take this image and give it a cool invisible effect which is very easy to create. If you are new here on this channel, welcome to Dexplorion. I'm Didi and I'm all about designing in Photoshop and sharing the process with you. And in the process we'll discuss different tools, techniques and tips and tricks which will improve your workflow and level up your graphic design game. So without any further ado, let's get started. We will be setting our canvas. I'm using the A4 size. You can choose any canvas size and we'll bring our image on it. If you're wondering how I got this image, it is from unsplash.com where you can get high quality royalty free stock images which you can use for any kind of projects you like and you don't have to worry for any kind of copyright issues. I highly recommend you to check out the website, and if you want to use the same image we are using today, I will be leaving a link in the description below. We'll resize and position it as per our need, and then we will remove the background. For making the selection of the subject, I will be using the quick selection tool. If you want to know more about quick selection tool and the options available in this tool, you can watch this video where I have discussed the quick selection tool at length. You can find it by clicking on the I button above, and also the link of the same will be given in the description below. For the hair selection part, we will click on the select and mask button and use the refine edge brush tool to make the selection and make a duplicate of the layer by pressing Ctrl or Command J and rename the top layer as subject. But why we created a duplicate subject layer? Let me show you why we did that. Let's turn off the visibility of the subject layer for the time being and work with the second subject layer. Select the layer mask and press Ctrl or Command I to invert the mask, and we are going to use the same as background. But how can we do that with such a blank space in it? We are going to fill it up. How? Let me show you. First, we have to convert this layer into a smart object and then rasterize it again. Now we take the magic wand tool and click on the blank space to select it. Then go to select menu and click on modify and then expand. Keep it at 40 pixels and hit OK. Then we go to edit and click on content aware fill. A new window will open and wait till the preview is generated and hit OK when it's done. Press Ctrl or Command D to deselect, and here we have our background. Yes, there are some minor problems which we are going to fix now. For that, we'll take the healing brush tool and press Alt or Option key to take a source sample from the adjacent areas like this. Set the blend mode to normal here and paint over the areas to heal. See, everything is fine now. Almost. I know there are still some areas which doesn't look normal, but don't worry, that will not be visible in our final results because we will be adding a little bit of blur over this layer. And how will we do that? We have to convert this layer again into a smart object and then go to filter, then blur and click on Gaussian. Change it as per your liking. I will keep it at 12 and we are done. And let's rename the layer as background and move on to the next step. Now we will be creating a new layer above the subject layer. Click on the brush tool, make sure the brush is hard round brush, adjust the brush size by pressing the left and right second bracket keys. Select the color white, or you can choose any other color you want and draw along the border like this. If you have difficulty making vertical strokes like me and are comfortable with horizontal strokes, then you can hold the R key and just click and drag to change the viewing angle of the canvas, and then leave the R key and continue drawing. If you want the lines to be a little more smooth, you can also change the smoothness here. Here I want to share something with you. Doing such kind of a work with a mouse is very difficult and need a lot of practice. In such cases, graphic tablets are very much convenient. They can save you a lot of time and the results can be very precise. I am also using this graphic tablet. It's from XP Pen and the model is Star 43V2. It's not very expensive and will not break your bank. So if you are serious about graphic designing, it will be a very good investment. This comes with a batteryless pen and pen holder, and there are 8 extra nibs also provided in the box. You just have to plug it in via USB and install the app and you are good to go. There are 8 customizable physical buttons also, which can be very handy in assigning different shortcuts like undo, cut, paste, zoom or whatever you want. It's fully compatible with Mac and Windows, and you can also use it with bunch of other different apps and programs. This is not at all a sponsored video. I have bought it myself and been using for quite some time and found it very helpful. So I want to share this information with you, though I'll be providing the buying link of the same in the description below in case you plan to get one for yourself. Now let's get back to work. After completing the strokes, press the R key again and click on Reset View here. We will select the layer mask of the subject layer. Brush tool is already selected. Make sure foreground color is black. Paint over these areas to hide it behind the mask. We have to rectify these parts as the white line is a little over our model's face. For that, we will select the layer. Okay, let's first rename the layer as strokes. Then we take the eraser tool and erase it like this. Let's do a little inspection to see whether if any other parts need rectification. I think we are good. We'll link the strokes and the subject layer together so that they can be moved and resized together if needed. Next, we add a solid adjustment layer and bring it all the way down below the background layer and add a negative layer mask to the background layer by holding the Alt or Option key and click on the Add Layer Mask button here. Then again grab the brush tool, and this time we will be using a custom brush which I have downloaded from brusheasy.com, and it's called the SG Paint Brush Stroke. You can find the download link in the description. Rotate the brush like this by holding the Shift key and press the left and right arrow key. Change the foreground color to white and click to reveal the background layer like this. To hide, change the foreground color to black and click, and repeat the process until you achieve what you want. Then we add another solid adjustment layer over the background layer. Change its color to a shade of orange. You can choose whatever color you want and clip it to the background layer. And then change its blend mode to multiply. Adjust its opacity to about 12%. Let's add a drop shadow to our subject. Here the shadow is on all sides, but I want it only on the downside. For doing that, we will right click on the drop shadow here and click on Create Layer, and now the shadow is on a separate layer. Now we can add a layer mask to it, and using the brush tool we can hide the shadow of the upper side. And now we'll be adding some text, and for that click on the text tool and then click on the canvas to add the text and edit it as per our choice. We'll rotate the text 90 degrees and place it below the subject layer like this. We'll be adding one more line, and for that this time we are going to take the vertical text tool and we'll be giving it a stroke effect. And lastly, just above the solid background layer, we'll be adding a texture which I have downloaded from the pngwing.com. You can find the download link in the description below, and adjust its opacity and do some minor finishing touches. And with this, our poster for today is complete. Hope you liked the video and the poster as well. If so, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And for more such videos, please subscribe to the channel. You can connect with me on Pinterest and Instagram. Links are given in the description. And stay tuned as I'll be back with a new poster design. Till then, take care, goodbye, and keep nurturing your creative spirit.